Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, the All-Pro linebacking team is well represented as we've got two of them on display here. It's Sean Lee and Von Miller.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Riddick, and it'll be a second and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a sight that Denver fans are used to seeing. Passes falling incomplete against their defense. Number 1 in pass defense in 2016, but they give up less than 200 yards per game.
Yeah, 186. Only team in the league to allow less than 200 per contest.
Elite cover guys and big-time pass rushers.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Then he motions the wide receiver. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now it's Langford. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On second down, Osweiler. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. Over. Here we go. Now Osweiler on second down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Osweiler. They'll find the rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Osweiler. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Running for it, here's Anderson. Anderson loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. And some options here for the offense on second and 2. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And he'll bang that one through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And an update from out west in Oakland. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And an alley to run. Jeremy Langford. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bailey now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Osweiler giving to Anderson on the draw. That's strong running. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now Osweiler on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
All right, here we go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught. Here's Langford. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Langford. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third and short yardage. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Prescott now on second down. He almost had it. The big lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to the running game. Langford. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. They toss to Langford. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Second down, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. No, check. Patriot. Gun.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Osweiler now to throw on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From midfield now, here's Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Osweiler. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And an update from out west in Oakland. The Jets out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Back there, Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. No, check, Patriot. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that end?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now look at watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They run it again with Anderson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Osweiler going to give it to his tailback, Anderson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
10th carry now for Anderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On second down, Osweiler. Looking deep for Demarius. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Over. What's up, Bert? No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Leopard. Now let's go. Over. Check that Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Over. No. Check.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Detroit! Over!
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Set. Green. Gun.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Come on, now. Come on, now. Check 4. Check 4. No. Check. Patriots. Patriots.
Throwing. Osweiler. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And McManus able to put it through. And an update from out west in Oakland. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it, and he did there to pick up the first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. throwing. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, Anderson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90. Left, Detroit, Detroit. Set, green, 39. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
No, Jack, Patriot, blue, 90. All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Look, gun. Hey, watch it.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the wideout in motion. On third down, Osweiler. Looking long for Thomas. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Blue, all right, now look at 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Marty. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Set! Clean! Watch it now, Marty. Marty! All right, here we go. Over! Hurry up, back down, here we go.
On second down, Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Third down now, it's C.J. Anderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge. Defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack.